Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry I can't be with you tonight. However, I couldn't completely miss the chance to take a moment to share some thoughts with all of you. The lesson I cherish the most is how important it is to love what you do. If you love what you do and it's making you happy, all the hard work and perseverance will pay off. I once had a guidance counselor tell me that I shouldn't play basketball, that it would never amount to anything for me. His negativity towards me made me stronger. You can't stop people from trying to limit your dreams, but you can stop it from becoming a reality. Your dreams are up to you. I encourage you to always be curious, always seek out things you love, and always work hard once you find it. So with that, I'll let you carry on with your evening. Please know I'm thinking of you, supporting you, and encouraging you always.
We got 17 now, so we're tied with the Celtics. This one's for you, Kobe.
For the city, it's just like, it's immeasurable. We felt his death worldwide. He was a sports icon, and for him to pass and the Lakers to win, it just means so much to us.
Welcome. Episode 13 of the Minority Agenda podcast. I had to look that up before I got on here on this mic because we haven't been on in 2 weeks. Wow. Today is the day, a year since Kobe has left us. Him, Gianna, and everybody else on that plane. I don't have the list with me right now. One of my co-hosts can look that up and we'll say their names in the next 5 minutes. But, yeah. What a day, what a year, what a week. You know, this has been a really tough week so far. Hank Aaron had passed away, and then we also had more people pass. But legends are leaving us week to week, day to day. I'm your host, Isaiah Thornton. I should probably say my name. Well, I feel like, since being gone for 2 weeks, I haven't said, hey, this is our podcast. Yeah. This is my co-host Ricardo Meicano, the Hip Hop Encyclopedia. Right. We also have Jacob Gray.
And more tune for your head top, so watch how you speak on my name,
the guy who gets all the Drake features cleared and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
Jacob, before we start, man, I just shouted out at everybody. Do you think Drake could beat Hov in a versus? I don't want to start there, but I just want to ask you
that. In my biased opinion, yes.
Okay, well, all right. So that's my co-host. This is the last day.
I concur.
You concur? That's crazy.
Yeah, I think in a versus scenario, I think Drake will win.
All right,
bro. If somebody gets more hits than the Beatles, how can you compete with it?
The Migos have more hits than the Beatles. So what are we saying?
Oh.
All right, but no, let's...
Do Migos got more hits than the Beatles? I don't know.
I don't think so.
They probably do. You gotta look it up. They got more money. Boom.
Well, that's because the Beatles signed a terrible contract.
You have a point. You have a point there.
It was the 60s. Nobody knew what they were doing with their record contract back then.
You know what? Since you started there, now we have to segue to our first topic.
Okay.
Then that wasn't gonna be the first topic, but let's.
But we still gotta talk about Kobe.
Right. Let's remember Kobe real quick. I don't want to. You can't push over that. It's only been a year. I really, honestly, truly, I wasn't going to honor Kobe or not honor him, just out of respect for his family. His family asked NBA teams, "Hey, can you guys not do a tribute today?"
Right.
It's been a year. Can you guys not do a tribute? And me being the guy that I think I am, I like to think our podcast holds some weight somewhere. Someone's listening. I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll honor that. I'm gonna honor that. And then, as people on the internet do, they put everything on the internet. They start posting all the videos and all that, and you can't help but tear up.
Right.
And it's like, oh man, that is, that's tragic. So I have to say, I have to put his voice in something.
Yeah.
You have to, you have to remember something. Him, his daughter, and the rest.
His friends from weren't they it was the baseball coach, right? And like his family too.
Right. His the other parents had passed away. One was a baseball coach here at the University of Houston, and he also was a player here back in the day in the 80s. And then you had the pilot. The pilot, that's been Kobe's pilot for a long time.
Forever. Yeah.
So, I mean, you just can't, because that's so tragic. As soon as I found out the news last year when it happened, I said, man, that's sad. And then I said, well, at least we still have his daughter, right? 30 minutes come later, his daughter was in the plane. I was like, that's why I just started crying. I was like, man, I can't do this, man. Because she, she was the next one. That was going to be the one that really sat me down to watch women's basketball, like the WNBA, because I watch college women's basketball.
Right.
But the WNBA, I don't watch it unless I was gambling on it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So
I had a reason, because betting on WNBA games, that is a tongue twister, folks. And because they can't dunk, so they have to shoot.
Yeah.
I promise you, it's the greatest thing I've ever seen. It's one of the greatest things in sports I've seen. They have to shoot the ball. They can't dunk. Some can dunk, but not everybody's dunking the ball. So you have to live or die by that shot. So, I mean, that's pretty entertaining. That's why I started watching the WNBA. It's pretty entertaining.
I've seen a couple games. I watched the I was kind of forced to. Well, no, I wasn't really forced to. So while I was still working at KLTV, they would air the finals. They'll usually air them on a Sunday, usually Saturday or Sunday, I think, or at least some games of the final, not the actual final game. But I think the last time I remember, I was watching Seattle versus. Oh, great! What's the name of the Seattle team?
Seattle Mystics.
Storm.
Yeah,
what was it? Mystic, right?
Mystics.
Yeah,
No,
they won,
Storm.
right?
Storm.
The Storm?
It's the Storm?
Yeah, they won. Yeah, Mystics is Washington.
That's right. I think it was Seattle and Wait. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I think it was the Storm versus the Mystics.
I know Las Vegas is the Aces. Dallas is the Wings.
I know Houston's the Comets.
But they're
LA.
no longer a team. Houston.
There's no more Comets?
No, there's no more Comets. There haven't been a Comet since, 2003, I think, 2004.
What?
Yeah, the
I
Comets.
thought the Comet was still around.
No, they're no longer.
So Houston, but Houston.
That's crazy because I did too.
So Houston doesn't have a team at all? No WNBA team?
No WNBA team.
Dang.
So it's the San Antonio and Dallas are the only two Texas ones.
Yeah. And then LA is the Sparks, of course.
Yeah.
I think does Florida have one? I think they have one in Miami, right? I think.
I believe it might be Orlando or Tampa, something like that.
Oh, okay. I got you.
What's San
But-
Antonio's team called?
But anyway, yeah, I think for me it was that factor as well when it came to knowing that that Gigi was also on the plane, and I think it would be a disservice. Of course we don't have to do a tribute, but it is nice to always acknowledge the people that whether you looked up to Kobe or not, you could not deny that he was an amazing player. And I remember when it happened, I was still in Hawaii last year. I was in Hawaii last year for a military exercise. I was there pretty much for the whole month of January, and it happened on a Sunday. I remember it was a Sunday, and this is Hawaii time, so Hawaii's like maybe 5-6 hours
4
behind.
I think it's 4 or 5.
4 or 5 hours behind. So I remember hearing about it, and I think around our time it was like 11. So that it had to be 3 p.m. and back home in Texas. When I heard about it, that sound about right. It was around 2 or 3, something like that.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
You know what? I noticed something about you. Whenever some goats like leave us, you always like on vacation, like
always on vacation.
Colorado, Hawaii, like you.
Man, that is that is true. Recently, I mean, I hate that's happening. Yeah, Kobe died with Hawaii. Doom died. Well, Doom had been deceased. It's just we found out that, he passed away in December. So that's a little technicality, but still, yeah, it happened while I was on vacation. I don't know what's going on.
Where were you when Michael Jackson passed? Just.
I was in my room. I know that.
I was in my room too.
I was in my room. Yeah, I was in my. Because this was 2009, so I was still living with my mom.
That's the thing I always want to ask people. Like, does everybody remember where they were when Michael Jackson died?
I was in my room. My cousin stayed with us at that point. One of them did, and I remember he came by and he looked at me. And he was like, Michael Jackson died, right? And I'm like, no way, because I think people don't remember that. In 2006 to 2009, you heard a Michael Jackson death rumor almost every single year. Yeah. So when he told me that, I'm like, there's no way. And then I went to go check Google, and this is when Google crashed for one of the very first times ever, because everybody was looking up, is Michael Jackson dead? And Google went down. And that was one of the thing I remember the most. And then eventually I turned on the news, and that's all you saw for the next 3 days.
Yeah,
so it was crazy.
I went to CNN. That's all. I didn't, because Twitter wasn't around yet. And 2009, I was 7th grade, so I didn't have social media.
Yeah, I saw it on the local. I saw it on CNN. I saw it on the Spanish news channels. I saw it everywhere.
I remember literally details of what I was doing. It was summer. And I was at basketball camp, and it was me and my boy, and I was walking from the cafeteria from eating to this little lounge area, because the basketball camp was at Navarro College in Corsicana, and so I was walking to their little place where they had pool tables and stuff, and on CNN, somebody told us. Walking to that place that they were like, hey, Michael Jackson died? And we're like, what? That's crazy. I was looking on my phone, but I didn't see anything. And walking to the place they had on CNN, and it said everything. And I was like, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, let's see.
Man, Jacob, did you have a Kobe story or anything you want to say on Kobe?
No, growing up, I hated Kobe. I truly did not like Kobe, but I respected Kobe, and I still do. I still respect Kobe, as a player, 100%. There's no other player like Kobe. The Mamba mentality is such a real thing. No other player had such a mentality like Kobe. I'm gonna go out here, I'm gonna get this done, and it's gonna, I'm gonna give it everything I got, no matter what. I'm gonna leave it all on the floor, everything. But one Kobe story I have is one of my boys, he's a huge Kobe fan. Ever since he was little, he was a huge Kobe fan. And he believes in the Mamba mentality, definitely believes, he was a skinny kid, literally skinnier than me, bones this big. And now he's ripped, huge arms, because he believes in that mentality. I'm dead serious. Kobe was his biggest thing. So me and my family had season tickets to the Mavericks, ever since I was little. And I was like, we have it to the Lakers. We have an extra seat. Why don't I just bring him along? And he came along, and he got to see Kobe and everything. And he was up close to Kobe and everything, and he was excited. So yeah, that's my Kobe story. Kobe changes your thought process if you really know him and really know what he believes in.
That must be nice. I remember when I went to the NBA game, all I got to see was Norris Cole. No offense,
Norris Cole.
No offense to Norris Cole. Norris Cole was hooping that night, but AD was sitting on the bench. He didn't sub in. Nobody else. The Pelicans didn't have nobody else but AD. So all I knew, and then Norris Cole had just got traded. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm just here to see Norris Cole. Dirk didn't play. I'm just sitting here like, man, this was a dry night. So I had to watch Norris Cole and Richard Jefferson duke it out. That's when Richard Jefferson was on the Mavericks.
Yeah.
So, man,
I think one of my favorite. This is a Kobe story. I remember, like, when was this? Like maybe 2007, maybe 2008. I was like on YouTube, and I remember coming across this one video of Kobe with Ronaldinho, soccer player, and Kobe was talking about how, like, because I think Kobe was in, where did he learn how to play soccer? I think he was he in Spain?
Italy.
Italy. That's what it was. Yeah,
he grew up in Italy.
Yeah, that's right. So he was talking about, like, how he fell in love with soccer and how, like, he took a lot of, like, what he learned in that and the basketball, and he was like playing with, like, Ronaldinho, and like Ronaldinho was like showing him all these like different tricks, like how he can do, but like, and then Kobe was kind of like showing him like what he kind of like picked up, and like kind of just seeing how detailed he was. Like, even in the video, this video's like only like 4 minutes long. It's not a long video, but just seeing like how he's able to like just take anything and just like break it apart, like really influenced me. Like every time cause I haven't watched that video in forever, but I can still like recall like every single moment in that video, because the way he like approached, like I said, like he would always, there was a way that he approached things, like no matter what it was, basketball, soccer, what have you, like just conversation in general, the way he always approached things was like this massive amount of confidence that sometimes I strive to get to sometimes, and that's like one thing I would remember from like watching that video of him.
Yeah, he definitely changed the world. He changed the legacy. He made people really enjoy the game of basketball. You go to, you people over in China, Russia, Germany, France, like, this is probably the first that I can, like, first time I remember. One was Michael Jackson. This was another day like that. The world just stood still. It's like, man. Because people always say, "Oh, I remember 9/11." I'm like, bro, I don't remember 9/11, bro. 9/11. I was 2001. I was 4. I was somewhere in my granny house. I know that much, but I physically don't remember that day.
I remember 9/11.
So,
I still remember it.
Right. So people always say that's when that's when the day stood still for them. For me, Michael Jackson, Kobe, probably somebody else. I can't think, but. Those are the main 2 days I remember vividly. So
yeah, I agree.
And the Dallas sniper. I remember that.
Oh yeah.
That one was like crazy because I didn't go to school with him, but we went to the same high school. The sniper. So he graduated 2009. I was in middle school in 2009, but it's like, you see how close the proximity is, like,
right. Yeah.
I could have known dude. So
yeah,
that was another crazy day in my mind. What is first on my topic list, man? You had a great segue about. I lost it. I had it and I lost it. It was I wanted to go to the Rick Ross thing. That's what I wanted to go to.
Was that the segue?
Yeah, that was a segue. You said it, and then I was like, hold on, let's not get off.
Oh, because we were talking about man, what were we talking about? It was we were talking about. No, we were talking about the verses, like Drake and Jay-Z.
Is that how we got there?
Yeah, I don't know if that's how we got there, but we were talking about Drake and Jay-Z and who would win in the verses. And
then we talked about the WNBA, and then because you said something about women equality, and that's where.
Yeah.
All right,
okay,
so
yeah, let's talk about how Just Britney is trash, and
I'll play the clip. Hold on, I got it.
It took me a long time to realize that was Just Britney, because I'm like, I remember her from like back in the day, like rapping with Beat King and like doing her own thing, and like seeing her now, I had no idea that was her. I'm like, that's her. Like, what is going on here? Like, when did this air?
Well, they said it was on YouTube. I thought it was on YouTube.
I thought it was on VH1.
Oh, that's on. Okay, see, I didn't know that. Hold on.
Yeah, I think that show was like on. I think it was like kind of like one of those. It's like, I think of it. It's kind of like one of those, like, how T.I. had the what's the one where he like made like Miss Mulatto, like which is that one?
Oh no, you talking about Jermaine Dupri?
Jermaine Dupri, what was the show called?
The Rap Game.
The Rap Game. So I feel like it was like the rap game for like singers, pretty much, with Rick Ross. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, that's wild. I mean, not saying Rick Ross doesn't need singers. I mean, he can sign them, but that's wild. A rap game for singers.
Yeah. That would have looked like to me when I saw the clip.
Hold on. Well, let me play the clip real quick. We can play all 2 minutes of it.
I would just play like. Yeah, go ahead. Play minute.
Play a little bit of Just Brittany singing.
Yeah.
And play
the other girl.
The other girl singing, and then play Rick Ross's part.
Yeah.
Baby, we gon' get it right. Oh yeah, I don't like no weedish. Can help me in this liquid. Oh no, you pick up with a boss, no worries at all. I can give you everything you need.
Your future bright, shorty. Your future bright.
The music was bright.
Smartest move of her life.
I knew the song.
So that was Just Brittany's part. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep on moving.
Okay.
So she calls out the other in this clip. She calls out the other girl. Just Brittany says the other girl had the same song as her, but she stole her idea and it was trash. I'm like, okay. So how do you say this young lady's name? Or was her name Kaya?
I think it's just Kaya. Yeah.
Okay.
Not to be confused with the rapper from Miami. Not to be confused with the Monette Kaya.
Is that the same Kang Wang with it, Kaya?
What'd you say?
Is that the same Kaya that does the Kang Wang with it?
I think so. I'm not sure.
She's from. I never knew she was from Miami.
Yeah, she's from Miami. Yeah, I know she's from Miami. Yeah.
Never knew that. Believe in you, Kaya. Okay, so here's Kaya.
Boy, you can have my heart and all my love. I give you back 'cause I ain't too quick to judge. And I don't need nobody telling me that this ain't all the shit I can't see. So maybe we should run away. Run away. For another place.
Yo.
They don't believe.
That
All right, so hold on. So we're gonna play this back a little bit. Now, Rick Ross is gonna give his judgment on Kaya. Mm-hmm. Now, this is probably the worst judgment I've ever seen recorded musically for someone to judge music.
Okay.
And I like Rick Ross. I respect the boss. He doing it for the big dudes. I'm big. But this was, I don't know what this was, man. This is like telling an 8-year-old, like, hey, we're not going to get you this ice cream, but this one over here, we got you. You can't.
And remember, we're judging music, okay? So keep that in mind. We're supposed to be judging the music.
We're supposed to be judging the music. All right.
Yo. That wasn't the best platform for your voice.
Nope.
You have a unique voice. And Britt did sound better than yours.
They like mine's best.
See, nah, Ross. Nah. See, you can't do that.
What does that even mean?
That was color. I'm sorry. That was colorism. I hate to say it, but that was colorism.
What does that mean?
And bodyism, if that's a word.
Somebody explain to me that wasn't the best platform for your voice. I do not understand what that means. Is he talking about the environment of the room? Is he talking about that maybe singing live isn't your strong suit? Is it that maybe you need auto-tune? I have no idea what it means.
You know what? In that moment, I'm glad because in the beginning of the episode, we played Kobe and he talked about the guidance counselor. Mm-hmm. Rick Ross was a guidance counselor right there, and that's what he just did. That was
the worst guidance counselor ever.
Oh my goodness, that was terrible.
Yeah,
that was terrible. Yeah, but that is like that tweet said. That is 90% of the music industry.
Yeah, like it's not any surprise. Like as soon as I saw what people were mad about, I'm like, oh yeah, I get it. Yeah. It's looks and it's everything else but the music at the end of the day.
So
and, that's the biggest issue that a lot of people have.
So like, what are you? I'm a lot like we're interviewing each other,
right?
And so what would y'all look for in an artist? Because there is a look. You do have to have some type of look. That is, I hate to say it, but it's true.
Their own sound.
Yeah.
But what is their own sound? Music's been around for hundreds of years.
You see the difference between just Brittany and Kaya. Kaya has her own unique sound right there. Like that's her specific sound. Brittany, anybody can make that sound.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody has that sound.
I'm not gonna like. I haven't heard a few Kayas though. I can't say that.
I don't know. Not like her sound specifically.
Yeah.
Like the way her voice. How does like I don't even know how to.
It resonates the way it resonates. Yeah.
There's nothing like I haven't heard anybody like that. But with Brittany, it's just there's so many other. It's vanilla.
Mm-hmm. Like it's so distinct, like Kaya's compared to Brittany, and it's like you say what you look for in an artist. Like, yeah, obviously there's the look, because artists at the end of the day have to be packaged in some way or another. Like, I mean, and it's sad to say, like, because like would Drake be Drake if he didn't look the way he did? Maybe not. There's an argument to be made. Would Rihanna be where she is if she didn't look a certain way? Yeah, probably not. So like there is a certain way you have to present an artist. It doesn't mean that they have to be the most beautiful person.
Right.
Because I've heard people say that Rihanna's ugly. I've heard people say Normani's not good looking. Camila Cabello. It goes on forever. But I think what trumps that is the level of talent, and in that clip, it's obvious that Kaya has that talent way beyond anything that just Brittany could ever imagine. Even if she may not be the most presentable artist, whatever that means. I mean, I think at the end of the day, her talent will speak for itself.
Okay, answer this for me, guys. Because I'm on the fence with this one. Do you believe singers? Do you believe they have to know how to dance when they're like doing a concert? Should they do some type of performance?
I mean, performance is very subjective because performing doesn't necessarily mean dancing. You can have your own way of like performing. Like I've seen Rihanna live, and she does an amazing job like performing, but she doesn't really dance. She dances a little, but she's not like Sierra.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I guess that is what I mean. Like choreography, like Sierra.
Right. Yeah. I think for some people it definitely helps, and for some people they don't really have to. I don't really see Tierra Whack dancing. Or something like that. I
guess because like I'm picturing like if I go to a Janae Aiko concert, I'm picturing her.
She ain't dancing.
That's what I'm saying. She's not dancing. She's sitting in a seat. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I picture. I've never been to a concert, but that's what I picture.
I was about to say that I love those type of singers at concerts who just have the chair and they just have like one leg on the little thing on the chair,
on the pedestal,
one leg on the ground, and they have one hand on the mic and they're just singing.
Yeah.
So
I love that.
So that is a preference that people have. That's what I've always wondered.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. People enjoy that.
Dancing.
Yeah, people enjoy that for sure. But then you also have those people that enjoy seeing like a big spectacle. Like, what's one thing that people always bring up about, like, let's say Chris Brown and his shows, that the man could do a backflip.
Right.
People always talk about that. Oh, Chris can do a backflip. He's the greatest of all time. So like, yeah, there are people that definitely that appeals to them. I think Trey Songz, who we'll get to in a bit.
We will.
Is also a really good performer for what I hear. He dances a lot, stuff like that.
Yeah, that is true.
So I mean, yeah, I think it just depends like on what your flavor is. Like, pause. Like what you really want to see at the end of the day, as far as like a live performance.
Now,
but it's not a necessity for singers. Like at the end of the day, you are a singer. You're not a backup dancer. You're not a choreographer. It's not your job to dance.
Now let's stay on this topic. This is a good topic. Because for rappers get a bad rap. For rappers, you're supposed to know how to move the crowd and do stuff like this. I remember when I was in high school, Chief Keef was the main person who would get a bad rap. They said all Chief Keef do is stand there, sing his song, and then he go. Like,
Keef can't perform.
That's what I'm saying.
That's documented. Yeah, that man cannot perform to save his life.
So what do you do for a rapper? I know you have your rapper hands, you move the crowd, you get everybody pumped up, but in 2021, I'm thinking like, I don't know many rappers who can really get a show that hype.
It's very rare. Like I don't think a lot of people really think about how a lot of rappers they don't really know how to put on a show. To be honest,
Right.
like I've seen some clips of like certain rappers like performing live, and they literally just stand there. You know, they may move to the side a little bit, and they're like they're rapping their song over a track. You know, it's not even live a lot of times. I mean, it's live, but you know, the song is playing in the background instead of like them just performing it straight up.
Right. Now I'll tell you. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. I tell you, one time, my first concert, Jambalaya 2014. The headliner was Chance the Rapper. That was the main event. Then but you had ASAP Ferg. You had Riff Raff. You had who else?
Wasn't Gates there? Kevin Gates.
That year he wasn't there. That was the year.
Okay.
That was the next year. You had Marty Baller. I don't know if you remember Marty Baller. He used to go on tour with ASAP Ferg. Then you had RL Grime. You had all these different acts, right? And the best performance out of the best performance, Chance the Rapper was great. He was great. That was when he came off of his flu game, right? Chance the Rapper had just got diagnosed with the flu like 2 weeks, so he had canceled like 13 shows. And then his first appearance was back in Dallas. So he had a great performance, but the most impressive performance to me
was Ferg, right?
It was ASAP Ferg.
I remember seeing those clips of they were like in that they were right next to the UNT
library. Library right next to UNT library.
Fire. I remember watching the live performances.
And so Ferg, what ASAP Ferg, what he did was amazing. I've never seen. This was my first concert too, and I was still in high school. So what he did was he said, "Hey, everybody on the left and everybody on the right, move." He told them to build him a pathway. So everybody scooted over, built the pathway. So he started performing. I forget which song he had at the time, and everybody knew the song. He jumped off the stage, ran through the crowd, then ran back, hopped back on stage, and then the beat dropped. The DJ dropped the beat. Then he jumped back in the crowd and started crowd surfing. That was the greatest thing I've ever seen. And so it's that type of stage presence that I'm seeing. Like, I don't know if the labels are teaching that, if people are picking that on their own, or because once we get back to a normal time after COVID, what are people gonna want to see at a concert? What is gonna be the format?
I felt like you have to be that type of person though, like to jump off the stage and everything. You have to be that type of person, like Ferg, like Travis Scott, like
Pop Smoke was like that too. He was very energetic at shows. Yeah,
like Drake's a really high energetic person, and then you have people like Migos, who they're just gonna stand there, and nod, and like Keith and everything. But for 2021, I don't know, like. Most people just want concerts, dog.
Yeah, they don't care. They just want to see something live.
Yeah, they don't care who it is, what's going on. Just give them live music.
All right. Well, and we'll end on that note. We'll bring that back up one of these days. What's next on our topic, man? What's next on our docket list?
Trigger.
Well, which one of y'all want to go toe to toe with Trigger? Hey man, so folks, background story. Over the weekend, or I say over the weekend, Sunday at the NFC Championship game for the NFL, the National Football League, the Kansas City Chiefs are at the. Did I say? No, I didn't say NFC. At the NFC,
you said NFC.
I did. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. At the NFC Championship game. No, not NFC. It's AFC. At the AFC Championship game with the Bills versus the Kansas City Chiefs. I knew I was messing up somewhere. So, Trey Songz attended the game. I don't know if he's a Chiefs fan or a Bills fan, but he was at the game. And fans 3 rows behind him, this is what the reports said. They said that he was being heckled by fans, which I get. I get, you always want to talk trash. I get it. But it comes to a certain point, like, yo, like, can we enjoy the game? Can we just, like I get it. Now, if you betting me on some money, yeah, here, let's bet. But that didn't happen. He was being heckled, and he wasn't even playing. So, apparently Trey Songz then got into it, or I guess he shouted back to the people behind him, and the officer heard Trey Songz or whatever and confronted him about it. And next thing you know, Trey Songz is fighting the officer back. He puts him in a headlock, and he puts him in a headlock for like what? 14 not 14 minutes, but like 3 minutes.
Jesus.
It was a good 3 minutes. And you know, at that point I was watching, I'm like, well, this is Trey Songz. Trey Songz did used to fight fans during his concerts.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey man, it is what it is. Do I feel bad for the officer? I don't know.
Wait, is there video of this?
There is video. It's on TMZ.
I haven't seen the video yet.
Oh, I can send it to you. I think it's on Twitter. I can send it to you real quick.
Okay, so
I just seen him sitting in jail with the smile.
So, he was in jail?
Yes.
Or maybe he wasn't in jail.
Yeah, he went to jail. He got released Monday morning.
Okay.
So they made him stay overnight.
I mean, this isn't like surprising because like Trey is like that R&B singer that like for some reason or another just loves getting into it. Like this is not common. Like we've heard of him getting into like so many different altercations like throughout the years. Allegedly, and I have to say allegedly because apparently he this is allegedly. Y'all know who Selena Powell is?
No.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah.
The no jump. I'll just say the no jumper girl. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that girl. Okay.
Yeah. So apparently,
oh yeah,
I think they say that she said that Trey put hands on her and like kicked her out of his house or something like that. I don't know. That's what she says. I don't really believe most of the stuff she said, so I don't want to say that Trey did it, but I also don't want to like dismiss somebody who had potentially been violated like that. So I'll leave it at that. Trey, like I said, does have a history of getting into it with various people, whether it be fans, whether it be what was like the big like R&B beef with Trey.
That is a really good question. It was somebody I can't remember. But I mean, in this instance, the fans, somebody should say like, yo, we was messing with him.
Right.
And he shouldn't be going, like the people were saying in the video, like, yo, he didn't do anything wrong. Arrest the cop. They're trying to tell the other cops, the sheriffs. Everybody knows the sheriff's department is completely different from the actual cops.
Yeah.
Sheriff's department, they taking you regardless. They don't care.
Right.
That it is what it is. So, but once he had him in that headlock and dude couldn't get free, people were trying to get him like, yo, Trey, like let him go. I don't know if I would have let him go either. I probably would have been like, you know what, I'm gonna just wait. I ain't gonna choke him out, but I'm gonna wait till somebody either put me down or they just like we agree to neutrally like let each other go. So in that instance, yeah.
Do you think do you think they knew it was Trey?
I think so because he was with family or he was with management, something like that.
Okay,
he was.
Because I'm over here thinking, I'm like who goes to a Chief, Bills game and just sitting there and realize, isn't that Trey Songz? A couple rows down, like even if you knew who he was, the fact that you would like have the audacity to like just start messing with him is just kind of weird,
The only thing I'm happy about is that he didn't get shot.
Yeah.
But
that's true.
But my mind is like, wow, like if you get shot at an NFL championship game, because the game was going on in the back of the video, you see the game still going on. I'm like,
watching it right now.
That is nuts. That would be the craziest thing, because those NBC microphones would have picked that up instantly.
Yeah,
that would have picked up instantly. Like, yo, we have gunshots here. We don't know what's going on. So. And maybe at NFL stadiums, maybe the training is more like, hey, we can't use our guns right away.
Yeah, nah. And they got, I mean, just looking at some of these, the police officers, the sheriffs, like I see the pistol on the holster. So they definitely, they have them, they got them on them.
Right. They have it on them, but no one thought like, hey, because I'm like, I'm
Right,
thinking
yeah.
he's in a
Yeah, I'm seeing
chokehold.
it.
I'm like, oh God, I hope they just don't shoot him, because I'm
Right.
watching the video. So that's really all I have for that one. But man, now I'm just glad that didn't happen.
It's so weird. I just want to know who was messing with Trey and why.
Yeah,
It's just like such a random thing to happen.
yeah. It is. I mean, hey man, so, the NFL actually is going to allow people come to the Super Bowl. I believe it's like 30,000 fans are going to let in. I don't know how you spread out 30,000 fans, but hey, it is what it is.
Okay.
You said earlier, I'm trying to think. Wow. What was next on our list, man?
Next on our list,
I tried to build a segue. I couldn't.
We could get into. Oh, this is something really funny. I really want to bring up. So there's this leak of Kanye apparently screaming at Chance the Rapper. Since you mentioned Chance earlier, apparently they were documenting the making of Donda, the album that still has not been released. And apparently there's a lot of footage, and somehow some of it got leaked. And the clip involved Kanye, Dame Dash apparently, and Chance. So I guess Dame is there as kind of like a coach, almost like an advisor to Kanye through the making of the album. And Dame was like in the clip, like Dame is like talking about like how this is how Kanye works. He can't have like any distractions. And then like eventually it shows like this little moment where like Kanye's like sitting on the couch and he just jumps up and just starts screaming at Chance like, hey, like something about like if you don't like the music, you just get out or something like that. But then the very next second after that little altercation happened, they're all just chilling. Like I think back in like Wyoming, it's like Chance and Kanye and like Dame and some other people are just chilling like nothing ever happened. And that was it. It was like a 1 minute clip.
So wait, Kanye was yelling at Chance and Dame?
No, just at Chance.
Just at Chance. Okay.
But Dame was like in there, like kind of like recounting the story. He like kind of narrating like VH1 style, you know?
Wow.
It was weird. Like I said, this is apparently a part of a documentary that has not come out yet.
Did they find Tiana Taylor's albums?
I do not know.
Okay.
They're probably in the Walt Disney Vault.
Yeah, they're in
somewhere.
the vault. They're in the vault somewhere.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. We also have go ahead. Yeah.
Where do we put Kanye legacy wise?
Kanye's top 5.
Okay. So
You agree, Jacob?
Influence, culture, music.
Mm-hmm. Everything.
Yeah, top 5. Yeah.
Okay.
If we were putting everything.
Mm-hmm.
Top 5. All right. I'm not gonna argue it. I'm trying to think. I'm just thinking. Man.
Yeah, it's a weird clip, but like I said, you can find it out there. It's I'm gonna see if I can send it to y'all. But yeah, it was such a random thing to surface just a few days ago.
And and since we're on Chance the Rapper, since we brought up Chance the Rapper too, that last album wasn't really good. That's the one with the clear disc, right? So he hasn't made another one. Was that free, or did he charge people for that one?
No, he charged people for that one.
Wow, the first album you charged listeners, and it's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy. That is crazy. Right now we are up to 44 minutes. Folks, we've been really busy. I know I have, Jacob has, Ricardo is going to be in a magazine. You want to let's talk about that for a second.
I really don't want to talk about that.
Okay, let's not talk about that. Well, our guy is going to be featured in a nice magazine. He has a nice clean cut. And that's all we're going to say. But
I think it's supposed to be that magazine. If it's not, it's probably going to be like a web only article. But I think if it's going to be print, it's more likely going to be that magazine, which is that's the official Navy Reserve magazine. So
Okay, well, that's all. That's all we can. That's all we can tell y'all. That's all we can preview. That's Ricardo's like. Ricardo, you turned into a little IG model. You know that?
I didn't.
Jacob like, yeah. Jacob like, yeah. You turned into a little IG model. Look, you got your clean shave face. Hey man, where's Veronica at, man?
She's in the room doing something.
Oh, okay. Man, I am really. Hold on. We had Master P. Master P and Tesla. Did you guys see the Tesla cars?
Yes.
Tesla has a new, but they're new cars for police.
Yeah, was it Ohio or Indiana? It's one of the two.
Indiana.
Yeah.
I'm glad you. Yeah, it was with an I. I was going to say Idaho, but no one lives in Idaho. So Indiana.
Nobody lives in Idaho.
And except for the Gonzalez twins. That's all I know from Idaho.
Okay.
But Indiana police department, one of the police departments are now going to be having Tesla cars to drive. I'm somewhat scared because I know people. I've only seen like 2 or 3 Teslas in Houston. I probably should see more. But
really,
yeah. Well, I mean,
I see a lot up here.
Yeah, you see a lot in Dallas.
Yeah, I see a lot up here.
Dallas is a rich town, big rich town. Really, people come to stay in Dallas. I don't know if Jacob still agrees with that argument that no one wants to come to Dallas. Remember the argument we had back in the day about NBA free agency and no one wants to stay in Dallas?
Nobody wants to stay in Dallas?
It's true for NBA free agency, but like regular people like us love Dallas.
Why is that? Why do you think players don't want to stay in Dallas?
Because he thinks there's nothing there.
I feel like that's the misconception. Like there is stuff to do.
Dallas is a business / sports town.
Yeah,
it's not like a party city. Like
but you can find the party in that if you really want to. It's not like it's like not here at all.
I mean, yeah, you can go to downtown Dallas and find a few bars and a few clubs, but it's nothing like Houston, like nightlife.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Austin or Houston, but I guess it depends on the person you are, because like somebody like Dirk, you can kind of tell like he's not really like the club going out type of guy. He probably just likes to like be with his wife and kid and just chill. That's probably why he loves Dallas and why that's like the perfect setup for him. But if you're somebody like I don't know who,
Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah,
J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith. You got to choose somebody who's in the club. J.R. Smith.
Yeah, if you're J.R. Smith, then maybe Dallas is your vibe.
James Harden. Yeah, there we go. Now we naming some players. Now we naming some big time players. Carmelo. Well, no, we can't say Carmelo. KG. Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett definitely wasn't coming to Dallas. LeBron wasn't coming.
The only 2 reasons for people to come to Dallas is they love the Cowboys that much.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to go to home games, or they really just care about money and they get paid.
Yeah,
but no one's coming to Dallas just for Dallas.
I mean, like the pride is definitely here. Like if you're born here, like Dallas and Fort Worth, of course, but of course that's a different city. You love your city regardless, especially if you're from here. So like the amount of love that the city gets is is real, but I guess it's like I guess it is very different for like if you're not from here, it's kind of hard for you to like stick. I guess kind of be convinced to stick around.
So, just a hypothetical: if the NBA G League said we are going to build a team in Tyler, Texas, what would be the selling points to Tyler? What would you sell? Ain't no thing. I said G League. See that works. A G League team works. That works.
I know. Selling points. You're not in Dallas.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying that as far as like people who don't want to be in a big city. Like you're in a small city. It's quiet.
There are 3 colleges.
There
are 3 colleges.
There are 3 colleges. You could be very low key. You're next to Shreveport. You can go gambling if you want.
This is bad. All the way
I think the biggest selling point will be like you can be low key, and everything around you is pretty cheap. That's probably about it.
In the hospitals, you have the best hospital. Technically, it's like the best hospitals in the state.
They are pretty good. Yeah. No, yeah, hospitals around here not around here, but in East Texas are pretty good. Yeah, the ones in Tyler, pretty much.
So I would tell to him, this is what I would say. Do you want to live in Dallas, but not Dallas, but keep the busyness of Dallas and only have a fourth of Dallas?
Mm-hmm. So that'd be it.
Yeah.
Man, you might as well tell them to move to Arlington at that point.
For real. That's basically what Tyler is.
Yeah. Move to Arlington or move to I feel like Denton will get a G League before Tyler ever does.
Probably so. Frisco.
Yeah.
It would go to Frisco.
Frisco will get a G League. Yeah.
No, wait, no. Frisco does.
Frisco had a G League?
Or is it UT? No, it's UT. It's Arlington. My bad.
Arlington. Okay.
The Texas Legends. Yeah, they playing UT.
They play UTA. Yeah.
Okay.
What else do we have on our list, Ricardo?
I sent that little clip of Kanye to the little group chat.
Hold on, let me play it for the listeners real quick.
Yeah.
If I can log into my phone.
It's 30 seconds. It's very, very short.
Good morning, Kanye.
That's one of the best clips ever. Oh man.
Okay, we are ready.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kanye is finishing his album. He wanted his people around him. Chance, honestly, because of what he was reading, he came through to just check Kanye. And, again, Kanye deals with all his issues at all times. And, they got into it, but they worked it out. At the end of the day, Chance is there just to be a friend. So, Kanye.
Right?
It's Asperger's. He has to have Asperger's.
I have no idea what happened.
Something like that.
He's bipolar.
He's bipolar.
Yeah. I don't know if that clip was something specific. It looked like he just got irritated. I don't know.
My thing is, why are people starting to wear bulletproof vests? And they're not real bulletproof vests. I hate that I see those getting sold in the stores.
Oh, the fake bulletproof vests?
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh, you know what? I had a real music topic for you guys today. I really did. I thought about it when I was just thinking about stuff. So the song.
Wait, we're not gonna come back to the Master P stuff?
Oh yeah, we
kind of abandoned that.
We did.
Yeah.
I thought it, and I was like, okay, no one. All right, so yes, Teslas. Master P is building cars through black people.
Exactly.
How should I feel? This is going to bring more jobs and opportunities to the community, so I'm happy. Shout out to the brother Master P.
Mm-hmm. And Romeo. Romeo's working on it too with his dad. I'm so ICDC college. You already know what's up. So you're a Romeo fan. I know you watched that show on Nickelodeon.
I am.
I know you love that. I know you had a crush on his big sister in that show, probably too.
That and Jordan.
Yeah.
I watched the Romeo AAU documentary that they had on Nickelodeon. A lot of people don't remember that. When they had DeMar DeRozan. I know Jacob watched it. When DeMar DeRozan was there, Jacob looking like, I don't know what you're talking about, Isaiah, but look, they was hooping. That's when Romeo was hooping. I really thought Romeo could hoop. But
you're a Romeo fan, man. We all Romeo fans, low key.
Well, I think Romeo should probably take the Bow Wow route. He needs to be in movies.
Romeo's a GOAT, in my opinion.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Like Romeo, like he's just a cool dude.
He was cool for 10 years.
Yeah.
And then everything surpassed him. To Bow Wow's point, Bow Wow has stayed consistent. Mm-hmm. Even though he's been corny the last 3, he's been
Shad
consistent.
Moss?
Shad Moss has been consistent.
Has been consistent?
Yeah, he has.
He has. Even though he's been corny the last 3. We always talk about corny rappers. If we can name corny rappers, Wale, Shad Moss, The Game. Yeah. I know I have to put Game in there. I'm sorry. Game be doing corny stuff, but I still rock with his music.
Yeah.
So yeah.
There's more corny rappers than that, but yeah, we'll leave it at those 3.
There are, but yeah, we'll just leave it those three. Thank you. So I don't think he's a GOAT, but I appreciate him doing stuff with his dad, but I want to see him in movies. Somewhere down the line, Master P stopped managing, his life. I guess that's for the best, but
yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, he's like 30 something. So of course you're going to eventually want to get out of that shadow of your father. But I mean, it's good that they still work on projects together. And I mean, I agree with you. I think, Romeo is definitely very talented, and he could definitely, I don't think sometimes he may, or, who are we to say, what he needs to do with his career? Maybe he just feels like he should just stay in the background and just do other things, stay more low key. But I guess we would like to see him in more entertainment based stuff,
and bring back No Limit Records. My bad.
bring back the Tank.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I'll bring back the Tank. But shout out to Master P. It's good that him and Romeo are wanting to start a black owned car, not just dealership, but an actual company, a car company, a manufacturer of cars. So hopefully we'll see something coming to fruition that actually becomes a reality.
He also has his own noodle brand, if you know that.
I saw that. Yeah,
he has noodles. They sell his rap snacks by my college. They have Master P rap snacks, Biggie rap snacks. I finally got to taste the Migos rap snacks. That was like 2 years ago. I finally got to taste them.
Yeah.
But they're really good.
I like the Bootsy one, the hot ones. I like those.
So yeah, rap snacks are really good. Is that black owned or is that?
I mean, I think Master P has like a percentage in it. He's not the owner, but yeah, it is black owned.
Okay.
Yeah, he has he's invested in it.
Right. So the thing I was thinking about earlier. All right. So my thing was with censorship in music. We have we got like 5 minutes left on our show, folks.
Right.
So we have censorship in music. So the song, "Throat Baby." I hate the song. Of course, the song is not for me whatsoever. The song is for women, right?
Oh, no.
So the song is not for me. It's not for anybody in this.
I love that song.
Potty.
Pause.
Okay, so, but I don't know the guy's name actually who rapped it. What, you guys know his name?
BRS Cash.
BRS Cash. Thank you. I'm bad on names. I know faces. I'm bad on names. So the music video came out, and he had this was a great ad by his team. This is great. This was amazing on what he did. He brought on the remix. He had JT, he had the baby, and then he had Tiana Trump. Tiana Trump is a pornographic star.
Tiana Trump is rapping? What?
No, she's not rapping.
She's doing like an intro, right?
She's a video vixen on that.
No, okay. Oh, okay. She's in the video.
She's in the video. Yes.
Okay, I got you.
But she's I said it right. Pornographic actress. That's
a mattress actress. Yeah.
Okay. See, he brought up the. All right, but that's what she does. So that was great marketing by his team.
Right.
So I always think about when I see stuff like that. I think about what's his name, Black Youngster. When Black Youngster had Booty, he had the song Booty come out,
right?
But he didn't have Sir Mix-a-Lot. That bothered me. He didn't have Sir. You talking about Booty and you don't have Sir Mix-a-Lot in the music video or in the song? It's certain stuff like that. But
so you say he didn't capitalize,
right? So my thing, he didn't capitalize on the moment. So my thing right here now, but we're talking about censorship. So again, I hate this song. The song's not for me. The song's not for children. I hate that this song gets played on the radio. Go Baby. I hate. I'm sorry. This is one song in hip hop that's like we could have lived without this.
I haven't really heard of that much. I've heard it like maybe twice, something like that. I haven't heard the remix yet, but I don't really like. I heard it. I'm just like I can kind of live without this, just like how you said.
Listen, on the remix, I skipped immediately to JT's part because I just wanted to hear what JT had to say. That's it. Not Justin Timberlake. We're talking about Jatavia from the City Girls. Everybody knows I love me the City Girls and I love JT.
Jatavia, yes.
So, but yeah, that's all I was thinking about is censorship and how far censorship has gone. I could remember a time where the worst song that my mom thought that was out that shouldn't have been played on the radio was Nelly. It's Getting Hot in Here. That was my when as soon as that came on, my mom looked at me. We're cutting off the radio. That was her only song. Every other song, Lovers and Friends, she was cool with. I was hitting high notes, she was laughing. You put on Nelly's Getting Hot in Here, my mom, nope, cut that out. Let's go home.
Right.
So I don't know if you guys had a song like that. If you guys had if there was a song that you're like, maybe this shouldn't get played in the car, but hey. So now I'm back to Throat Baby. Throat Baby is my song that's like, all right.
Yeah.
Why is this getting played?
I can't really think of anything in recent memory. Like I would always, I'd be very cognizant of like what I would play and what I would not in front of my mom. So, if it if it was pretty out of line, I would just keep that to myself.
My mom won't let me play anything in the car as a kid. We had to listen to straight Christian music.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Yeah, that's what I heard in my car too. Yeah.
Well, you know what? And then again, majority of us grew up off of R. Kelly. Sadly, that was
not me.
I grew up on Kirk Franklin.
Listen, R. Kelly's getting played in my car religiously. But it was all the motivational R. Kelly songs. It wasn't just like the sex songs. It was all the motivational songs.
What, Step in the Name of Love and all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chocolate Factory. The whole chocolate.
Yeah. No TP 2000s getting played in my mom's car.
So, is there anything else on our list that we had? I'm glad,
I was gonna say, like, how do we feel about like a lot of the newer rappers that are that have been bubbling, like CJ, Pooh Shiesty, 2C. Like, do y'all rock with them? I mean,
hey man, in 17 months I done turned into a rap man. I love Pooh Shiesty, man. Pooh Shiesty be going, man. I listen to Pooh Shiesty every day now. I'm on. Hey, I know my cousin say he listen to YoungBoy, man. I'm rocking with Pooh Shiesty, man.
I'm on that Pooh Shiesty. That's hilarious.
No,
do y'all rock with them? I mean, I've heard a couple of songs. I like Pooh Shiesty. Heard some of CJ songs. I just think of San Andreas every time I say his name. And then 2C, he's from Syracuse, right? I think
so. I thought he was. He might be. I don't know.
I think he's from Syracuse.
2C wait. I'm trying to think which one that is.
He's the one.
You're thinking of 2Z.
I mean, I just say 2C. Is it pronounced 2Z?
Wait, which one are you? The mixed one?
The light skin one.
He's light skinned. He's not mixed. I don't think he's mixed. No. He's from New York.
See, that's why I'm getting different. Is it 2C or 2Z?
It's 2C. There's an S in the name.
S-I.
Okay, then I'm thinking you're thinking 2Z, like the one from Dallas.
No. I'm thinking of 2C.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about now. The one with he spelled it TOSIE.
Yeah, SI. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I found out Pooh Shiesty went to high school in Texas.
Oh yeah.
He's from Pflugerville. He's not from he's from Memphis. He is from Memphis.
Yeah, right.
But he was going to school in Pflugerville, Texas, and then he was kicked out. And all my Austin folks in Pflugerville said they never seen him again until he became Pooh Shiesty. Yeah. And they said, you know what? Everything he rapping about, he was doing then at Pflugerville. So I rock it with Pooh Shiesty, man. I am.
I mean, I like him, man. I love Memphis rappers, man. Like, so I mean, I love Key Glock. Still love Dolph. I really like Key Glock. I mean,
yeah. Are we?
Shout out to the whole PRE.
We're not gonna spend that much time on this. We got we're over an hour right now,
and we know Jacob hates Yo Gotti.
Yeah,
so shout out to the whole Memphis.
I love Memphis though, except Gotti.
Yeah.
Are we in a Memphis era? So you know how Chicago had their era when we were in high school. Right. Are we now in the Memphis era?
I don't think so. Because Memphis has always been. Memphis is funny because it's like Houston, where it's like very consistent underground. Yeah. And like if you know. But I think the difference between Memphis and Houston is that Memphis, for some reason, always manages to push out that one rapper that rises to the top. You know, whereas Houston, it usually stays pretty local and underground. I mean, it's still like good music, don't get me wrong, but it's not like that sound that I guess everybody's looking for. Like the same way like Snooty Wild blew up, the same way Dolph blew up and had their little run. What's that song? Memphis 2 Time, or what was it called? I forgot what dude's name was.
The I Heart Memphis guy.
I Heart Memphis, yeah.
No, not I Heart Memphis. It was another guy. God, what was that? What was the name? I can't remember. But you know, like the Memphis, like ever so often, always push, like have that one guy. I mean, like of course, Black Youngster too.
Yeah.
Who like they push to the top, and they have the little run, but it's never for too long. Like the Memphis rappers, like they get there, but it never lasts. Like the longest one that has endured is Yo Gotti on a mainstream level.
I was gonna say 3-6.
I mean 3-6, of course. I mean, but they're not as relevant as a Gotti is.
Okay,
I'll say each one of them has their high peak, but they stay pretty consistent throughout the years.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why I compare it to Houston, because they say consistent in Houston, but it's not like the highest of like popularity.
A rapper that we need to add to the 2021 list of people. I think this is the year. This is the year for Sauce Walker. I really do. The last song he put out, R.I.P. Buddy, that was great. That was great.
I was gonna say Sauce Walker is a good example for that conversation we just had, because he's had various peaks, and then he'll stay consistent and they'll have a peak again, but he hasn't had that peak where you're talking about, where he's like all the way mainstream, where everybody knows him.
Man, I feel like, you speak on Walk. I feel like Peso, like,
yeah,
man,
Peso.
I feel like Peso, like, I have a really good feeling that he's gonna get to that point where SPM was at one point again when it comes to like a Mexican rapper.
Yeah,
like he's getting there. Like I see the moves he's making, like the producer he's hooking up with, and like the sound and like some of the songs he's dropping recently. Like I feel like he has a very good chance of, like, if he stays really consistent, and he does. He has that chance to make that one big song that's gonna blow him up and like make him like known like nationally, and like really take that spot that's like been pretty much vacant since like SPM left.
Houston has been on a good. They're in a good space right now. You got Sauce Walker, you got Maxo Cream, you got Peso, you got OTB Fast Lane. Oh, listen, OTB Fast Lane, Yes Sir song is hard. Oh, yes sir, like that is hard. And you got other kids. I have there's an R&B singer right here at my college. She has an EP. I'll send you guys a link because you guys both have Apple Music, so you guys can listen to the rest of the EP. I can't because Android and Spotify. But she has an EP. Her name's Kira. She is great. I also seen the music video. I'm really enjoying that music video. It rides, it slaps. So right now there are different people trying to blow up out of Houston, and but on the rap side, it is great. It's really great. Right. I want to see Dallas. Right now, Dallas is still in their tug of war, as I'll call it, with the Mo 3, the Trap Boy Freddy, Yellow Beezy situation. No news has came out about that, and I don't know. Again, I don't know if who's connected, who's not connected. And then in Fort Worth you have Goyeo. Goyeo has been holding down Fort Worth. Him and
CJ Casino.
And
Kenny B.
Kenny B, yeah.
Kenny B, who else we got?
Yeah, some more
Kenny
people.
B. There's a lot of people that rap out here.
And then we got Hefe Strong. I ain't forget Hefe Strong. Yeah, we got Hefe Strong out there. We got Bad and Bougie. I got another classmate. He is an R&B. I guess he's singing R&B. He can. I don't know if he can rap. He can sing. I gotta remember his. I don't know how to say his rap name, so I'm not gonna act like I know how to say it. But it's kind of difficult to say. But and then in Athens we have Tay Money. Jacob loves Tay Money. I like Tay Money. I remember when she first blew up. So right now it's going good. And for Texas, it is going good. Right, we're in a good place. We're in a good space. How do we get to the top? Because because I know we keep saying radio is dead. We keep saying, so now we have to stream. So for Peso to blow up, what is he gonna have to do in 2021?
For me, I think he just really needs to hook up with that right producer. Get him a Murder Beats. Get him a Metro Boomin beat. Get him a Take Keys. Yeah, like a Beethoven beat. Like I feel like once you get him on that right beat, he'll put in like his own spin on it, and if you could just get like a good hook, a good chorus, it's out of here.
We didn't name Meg Thee Stallion, but I mean, of course,
Meg, of course,
she's Houston, but she's already blown.
Yeah, exactly.
Her stock can fall, but it's like that's hard for her to fall. I just don't see it. Not in the next 10 years. I think she's good for 10 years. I think Meg is. I don't know about the baby.
I say 5.
You say 5?
I say 5. Yeah, 5.
I say 5 with Meg. Like 10's a long time. A decade is a long time to stay relevant. I would say 5 though.
Because I can't see it with the baby. The baby
really?
Can rap. No. But it's the same beat.
It's not the same beat.
See, here they go.
It's the same flow, but not the same beat.
Okay. So the baby.
I like the baby, man.
Well, what about City Girls? What do you see? City Girls on top of 5?
City Girls is out of here.
Really?
I don't see them unless they can, come out with another like period type, project. I don't really see them really doing that sort of impact again.
You just see them doing features?
I mean, yeah, but I don't want them to be reduced just to features because I like them because they're talented.
Yeah. Okay. What about Sweetie?
I just don't think that their focus is what I see. Like I don't think that they really care about rap like they did before.
That's fair. What about Sweetie?
Yeah. So Sweetie's gonna be around for sure.
So 5. But everybody has a 5-year cap. That's what we're giving everybody.
Man, I don't even. Some rappers I don't even give them 5 years. I give them like 2.
Okay. All right. Well, we are at an hour and 12 minutes, guys. Is there anything else that we have not? Is there an honorable mention? I mean, we don't have to talk about. We'll just mention. Well, there's one honorable mention. Kamala Harris, Joe Biden. Shout out.
Wow. Yeah, that one honorable mention.
We went a whole pod without talking about that. That's crazy.
I know, right? Yeah.
I just thought it was really crazy that the Capitol 2 weeks ago was in hell.
Attacked. Yeah.
Now a week later, it's fine. The black security guard, he got a raise and a promotion. Shout out to him. He showed up. I can't remember his name, but he showed up with a Gucci jacket.
Yeah, he did.
It was a nice Gucci jacket. Brother got a raise. Shout out.
The Gaga performance was cool. J-Lo made me laugh. What else was there? Yeah, I mean, it was a cool inauguration overall. Yeah,
that J-Lo performance, I didn't like that.
Yeah, what else we got? Omar Johnson is still scamming out here. And yeah.
All right. Sports news. There is no sports news today. Every sports news is Kobe. RP to the legend. RP to his family. Did you guys ever get those names?
I had it up.
I didn't grab the names. I was gonna say just rest in peace to the pilot and the other families that were lost.
We're gonna let Ricardo read it because Ricardo can say names.
I can say names.
Well, you can read. You know how to read the last names.
Yeah, I'm not good with the names.
Okay. Some of them are some of them are like Italian names. I don't know if I can pronounce all of them. So there was John Altobelli. Yeah, Altobelli.
That's how you say it. Yeah.
They also had Carrie, his wife. We had Alyssa, his 14-year-old daughter. So, yeah, that one's sad too, man. Like that like their whole family, like that's just
he had two more kids, so he has 2 kids living.
Yeah. Peyton Chester, he said with an 8th grader at St. Margaret Episcopal School. She was is it a girl? I think. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So rest in peace to her, Peyton Chester. Sarah Chester, who was the mother of Peyton. Christina Malzer, who was the basketball coach for she was the girls basketball coach. Who else? And Ara Zobayan, who was the pilot. And that is all the victims. So rest in peace to all of them.
Also, rest in peace to Sekou Smith, NBA journalist who died today. And rest in peace to Six Dogs, rapper who died today.
Rest in peace to what's his name? He broke Babe Ruth's baseball record. He died last week.
Hank Aaron.
Yeah. I said him at the beginning. Hank Aaron.
Oh, you did? Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. But yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna cut that out. But yeah.
Okay.
Hank Aaron also passed. Man, legends, man. Legends leaving us. Wow. So let's try to end on a high note. What can I play? To get people's spirits going, people's spirits moving? I'm still searching.
Can we do Umar Johnson video one day, like Umar Johnson segment, and how much money he scammed out of people.
Why are you like this, man? Hold on.
People need to know.
What does he need to? Oh, hold on.
Need to know about the buffoonery that's been happening.
You know what? I'm gonna play this because he was on my mind today. This is C.J. Watson and C Shrugs, Purple Skies.
You sound like a real radio jockey right there.
I tried.
Yeah.
So, Ricardo, man, go ahead and count us out, man.
All right, man. You already know what it is. You already know what it was. We're not black. We're not white. We're something in the middle. This has been the Minority Agenda Podcast, and we are out.
Got me feeling so tipsy. Talking and drinking reckless. Drinking and smoking.
Lavender cups, purple of a different hue. Codeine mixed with the Sprite, 3 for me and 2 for you. Get them in from Toronto, gotta get them through customs. A small tax from my niggas and FIFA strangers, I don't trust them. Jolly Ranchers and ice, a combination so nice. Styrofoam so full, got me feeling so right. I think I see Screw, I think I see Pimp under the city lights when I see him. Dallas, Texas raves, but my cup is so Houston, and her booty so big that we might be reproducing. That's the syrup talking, no waffles, I do this often. I'm done with my first cup, so we can get the bed rocking. And there ain't no other option, this potion got me sinking again. I think I'm stuck, I'm going down like quicksand. I'm gonna be sick, man, spinning in a circle. And no matter where I am, the skies are always purple. It's raining in Seattle, it's sunny in Miami. The wind's blowing in Chicago. And there's purple skies around me. It's humid down in Houston. In the Bay where it's foggy. It gets cold in New England. And there's purple skies around me.
I'm double cupping, I'm cool. Slow lane with the tool. Living life under stars. I graduated a fool. Now I'm older and thugging. Buzzing and breaking rules. City boy feeling good. These streets made me a goon. But I'm coolin' tonight. I take off in my Sprite. Down in Houston with Shooter and Vila, I'm back and right. Took a trip out to Cali. Smoked the blunt super hard. On that strong California, I feel like I'm on Mars. Purple skies, ooh wee. Loud lean in the Jeep. Hit the telly with ladies, hoping they all some freaks. I'm just a nigga from the jungle trying to live sweet. Rest in peace to all my soldiers gon' live through me. And free my nigga 14, Red and Young B. Hold your head down tonight, I'm putting on for the D. Yeah, free my nigga 14, Red and Young B. Hold your head down tonight, I'm putting on for the D. Under the purple sky.
It's sunny in Miami. The wind's blowing in Chicago. And there's purple skies around me. It's humid down in Houston. Bay where it's foggy. It gets cold in New England.